and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I'm filming back on my DSLR today because I just haven't been as happy with the quality of my other videos filmed with my other camera, so I apologise for those, but I'm kind of happy again with this setup, so thank you for sticking with me whilst I filmed my previous videos. But today I have a really cool video that is talking all about your postpartum essentials. I've learned a lot in the first 3 months of being a parent, and I've done a video already all about my newborn essentials, products that we couldn't live without for Heidi, but I also felt like it was really important to talk about the things that is important for you as a mum, because postpartum is really difficult. No matter how you deliver your baby, you have just gone through a huge thing and you need to make yourself feel comfortable, feel great, and it's kind of forgotten how you feel because you've got a new baby, but it's so important to take care of yourself. So I've got a few essential products that I wanted to share with you that really helped me these first couple of months. Heidi's 3-month update will be my next video too, so don't forget to subscribe if you want to see how she's getting on and how everything has been over the last month. But without further ado, I'm going to get into products that have just been my saving grace these first 3 months. Now, I have a few products in front of me to show you, but some I don't have because I finished them off and I haven't felt the need to repurchase them. And that goes for the first product, and that is Boots Maternity Sanitary Towels. So when you give birth, you're going to bleed for like the first 6 weeks. I think for me it was about 6 or 7 weeks until I stopped bleeding from post-birth. So it's a long time, and it is so different to just a normal period. You need to have like heavy duty sanitary towels. And the Boots maternity ones for me were the best. They came highly recommended. My mum recommended them from when she had me and my sister, and I packed loads of them in my hospital bag, got through those and repurchased them as well. I did purchase some other ones, I think from Superdrug, and they definitely wasn't as good. I preferred the Boots ones the most. They were just the best at like protecting, and yeah, there's nothing more you can really say about sanitary towels, but they were definitely the best ones, and they were obviously a little bit cheaper because they are like the Boots own ones, and they're often in some kind of like 2 for 1 or 3 for 2 or something like that. So do keep an eye out, but you're going to want to stock up and you're going to want to buy loads of maternity pads. You're going to need, I took 3 packs to the hospital, and the hospital did have some that I used initially, but as soon as you're a bit more mobile, you're expected to use your own. So I used, I think, about a pack. Yeah, I think I used a whole pack when I was in hospital, and I was in hospital for 2 days. And then you just use them so much because you bleed quite a lot. So you just want to stock up. And even if you don't use them all, it's not that bad to just keep them just for at home. But yeah, you're going to want to stock up on them, but they are so good. From sanitary towels to breast pads, again, I've tried my fair few, but I should have just stuck with the ones that I knew that were going to work best for me. And these are the Lancino breast pads. Again, you've probably heard this from a lot of people. These come very highly recommended. These are the ones with the like blue core, which just absorbs more, which is even better. And even if you don't decide to like initially breastfeed, I would still say to get a packet, because you're still going to leak because your body still thinks you're going to produce it. So definitely get a pack, but I think this is my 3rd pack now. I did also try some Superdrug ones, which again I bought when I ran out of these ones, and these ones just are not as good. These are very flimsy and they leak through, and they've only got 1 sticky tab on the back, so they move around a lot in your bra, and they're just really not as good. Whereas the Lancino ones, they come individually wrapped, which I don't know if that's completely necessary, but they've got 2 sticky tabs. They're a lot bigger in size. These ones are quite small. Let me open one up and show you. So size comparison, these ones are a lot bigger, and they just cut into your bra a lot better. They don't move. They've got 2 sticky tabs, and they've got this core inside as well where it just absorbs, I think it's 20% of like its own weight, whereas these are just a bit rubbish. These ones can be a little bit expensive, but this is so worth it, especially to prevent any leaks when you're out and about. I got some initially from, they sell them in Asda, Boots. I did get some online as well from either eBay or Amazon, but yeah, I would definitely recommend these ones. These are a godsend, and I'm still using them now, like 3 months on, and I think I'm going to get 1 more packet as well. But yeah, really good. And another Lancino product that I have to recommend is their lanolin cream. So this is a cream for your nipples to prevent them from getting like sore or cracked or anything like that. And as you can see, I've pretty much finished this one off. There's enough in there for like a little bit more, but once this is over, I'm going to get another one. So this is really good because I'm expressing, as I've mentioned in several videos, but even if you're breastfeeding too, this is safe to keep on whilst the baby actually drinks. So it's really, really good, and you don't have to have the faff around about trying to like wipe something off. It's really, really good, and it works really well. Even if you do decide to express like I did, this still made everything feel a lot more comfortable, especially in those first like 2-3 weeks. It's so alien. You've like never experienced anything like it, breastfeeding or expressing, and your boobs just feel so tender and your nipples feel really sore, and they could crack, they could bruise, and it's weird. It's a really weird feeling, but I found that as soon as I applied this, every time after I expressed, they just felt so much better, and I've just continued using it. It's just such a saving product, and yeah, I couldn't recommend it more. Again, you can get this in shops like Boots, and Asda as well sell this as well, because I remember seeing it with the Nassim pads, but again, you can probably get it online as well. Yeah, you definitely need this. I also took this with me to the hospital. I never actually used it in the hospital, but why not take it? Because if you start breastfeeding and it's uncomfortable, you've got this already in your bag. So yeah, I couldn't recommend this more, and again, cheaper ones just don't compare. This is definitely the best one. This product is only appropriate if you are going down the pumping route. So if you don't, then I'm only going to speak about this for a minute. And this is basically like a bra for pumping in. So it has two like openings where you put the pump through and you just do it up like a bra, and it means you can be hands free. So the pump, I've got a double electric pump, so that's sitting on. This is holding it in, so I can then still be on my phone or have a TV remote or anything like that. It makes it so much more comfortable, and it's just been an absolute saving grace product. I bought this about 3 weeks into expressing because I just couldn't deal with like holding it, and it's so awkward to hold, and this was like a lifesaver. Again, I ordered this from Amazon, so I will leave it linked down below, and if I haven't, give me a nudge, because you don't want to pay too much for this. I got this, I think it was about £13, and yeah, I couldn't live without it. So I definitely recommend you get like a pumping bra. They just save you so much time, and it's less awkward. And I found when I use this as well, I was getting more milk because I wasn't awkwardly holding it and I wasn't getting frustrated in the process. So this is definitely a necessity if you are going down that route of feeding. So from that bra to the bras that I wear basically every single day since I bought them. So that is unwired bras. So that is basically bras that have no wire in it, pretty self-explanatory. I got a pack from Primark. I think it was a pack of 3 for £8. You got a black one, a white one and a grey one. I wasn't sure how I was going to get on because I had bought like bigger bras that were wired before and they just didn't work for me. They weren't comfortable. So the unwired ones just changed my life, because I guess when you're breastfeeding, you're sleeping in your bra because otherwise you're going to leak and it's just going to be a bit of a nightmare. But this has been comfortable to sleep in. I've worn them every single day. I obviously wash them. They have removable cups as well, the ones that I got, so that if you don't want that added protection, you don't have to. I prefer them because it's the extra layer, and then I put the breast pad behind it too. But they have just changed my life. They are so comfortable. It's like wearing a sports bra basically all day, but not as tight. If you're going down the breastfeeding route, you definitely want to get some unwired bras, or even if you've just given birth and you want something a lot more comfortable, they are so much more comfy, and they're revolutionary. They've changed my life, and I've just been so much more comfortable. Like, sleeping in a wired bra is horrid, and I hated it, and it was uncomfortable when I found that the wires, because I was wearing them so much, were like breaking through, and it was a nightmare, and I just hated it. But as soon as I changed over to these, I was so much happier in myself, and yeah, couldn't recommend them more. Now, the last thing I want to mention, again, there's not too many products here because you don't want to go overboard. You know, it's all about taking it easy and relaxing, and that's the most important thing. And this really does go in turn with that. And these are massive baggy trousers, and these are just ones I got from Primark. I think they're about £6 to £8. I can't remember exactly. I took these with me to the hospital in my hospital bag, if you remember watching that video, and I literally had lived in them For the first 2 weeks, I begrudgingly washed them, put them in the tumble dryer and made sure they were dried as quickly as possible because I honestly did live in these. These are just massive oversized ones, nothing fancy. They're just so big, so comfy, and they're like, because they're so big, they sit like higher waisted, which I preferred obviously because I had a cesarean section in the end, so I needed something that avoided that area completely. These were just loose, but they cuffed in like in the bottom so they weren't like too big. I wore these everywhere. I had a doctor's appointment in like my first week after giving birth. I wore these. We went to Richard's mum's, I wore these. To my mum's, these. Everywhere I went, I was in them. So yeah, you just want to get yourself some big baggy pants, regardless of how you deliver your baby, cesarean or vaginally. You're going to want to live in things that are comfy, and yeah, these were just amazing. They're super soft too. I still wear them now, even though they're so big, they're still so comfy, so I don't really care. As long as they're perfect for being in the house, I love them and I couldn't live without these. So that's it really for my postpartum essentials. The only other thing that I want to mention is just to take so many photos of you, your baby and your partner with your baby, because the time goes so quickly and before you know it, they're just getting older and changing and they're not their newborn squishy self, which is something I miss so much. And yes, I took so many photos. I think I've already taken more photos in 2019 than I did in the whole of 2018, which makes sense because she's been here and she's adorable. But I just thought I would share with you my postpartum essentials to make like the recovery for me a lot better, a lot easier, and I just couldn't live without these products, so I wanted to share them. So give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe down below so you don't miss any of my future videos. Like I said, Heidi's 3-month update will be the next video as well, which is going to be a nice one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!